It was around 2:30 a.m. Heavy rain poured outside, and the old house at the edge of the village looked even more terrifying in the darkness. Inside that house, alone, was Rayhan. He had come from the city to sell his grandfather's abandoned property. The villagers had warned him many times, "Don't spend the night in that house." But Rayhan didn't believe in superstitions. The house had been empty for years. The wooden doors were rotten, moss covered the walls, and a damp smell filled every corner. After dinner, Rayhan lay on the bed, scrolling through his phone, when suddenly, thump, thump. A sound came from the upstairs floor. He frowned. Probably a rat or a stray cat. Then the sound came again. Slow footsteps. Rayhan grabbed his flashlight and climbed the creaking stairs. Upstairs, he noticed a half-open door shaking slightly, even though there was no wind. He pushed the door open. Darkness. The flashlight beam moved across the room and stopped on old family portraits hanging on the wall. Every face in the pictures had been scratched out with something sharp. Then a whisper came from behind him. "Why did you come here?" Rayhan spun around. "Nobody." His heartbeat quickened. He turned to leave, but when he reached the staircase, he froze. The front door downstairs was shut tight. Then he heard it. A woman crying. Soft at first, then louder. The sound came from the room behind him. Trying to stay calm, Rayhan slowly walked back. As he reached the doorway, he noticed liquid spreading across the floor. Not water. Blood. The blood trail led to an old mirror standing in the corner of the room. Rayhan looked into it and instantly felt his body go cold. Behind him, reflected in the mirror, stood a woman in a white sari. Her face was burned black, and her eyes were completely white. Rayhan turned around. Nothing was there. Breathing heavily, he looked back at the mirror. The woman was closer now. Suddenly, a rotten black hand began to crawl out from inside the mirror. Rayhan screamed and ran downstairs. He pulled at the front door desperately, but it wouldn't move. Behind him, tap, tap, tap. Footsteps, slowly approaching. His hands trembled as he turned around. The woman stood at the top of the stairs, her head twisted unnaturally to one side, and a horrifying smile stretched across her face. No one leaves this house. Suddenly, every light in the house turned on at once. But the house had no electricity. Whispers filled the air from every direction. Stay with us." The next morning, villagers gathered outside after hearing strange noises during the night. The front door was wide open, but Rayhan was gone. The only thing new inside the house was a portrait hanging on the wall. In the picture stood Rayhan, and behind him, the woman in the white sari smiled.